Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. So welcome to our Spine-ology class. We'll be working the spine in all 6 directions today, and also opening the hips in all their 4 directions. But we're going to start laying on the blocks today, as we often do for Spine-ology, just to start working on the upper spine, the thoracic between the shoulder blades. So go ahead, lay back. You want to block sideways, block straight up and down. And then just relax, do whatever feels good for the legs, just letting the legs relax, the arms too. And just close your eyes and begin to let go, just noticing how you feel at the beginning of your practice. So we want to just become aware of the body in the first few minutes, becoming aware of the breath, mind. So we want to step back and start to witness. And that's a process, being able to not be involved with the thoughts, to witness the thinking, to witness the body. They say self-observation without judgment is the highest form of spiritual practice. So just let your forehead relax. Let's just start to relax these different parts of the body. Let your eyes soften as they fall back, relaxing the eyebrows, eyelids, and temples. Good. And then relax your nose and cheeks. And swallow to relax the throat and let the teeth part. Good. Relax your tongue. Relax the roof of the mouth, the sky of the body. Nice. And then let's let the shoulders and arms relax, hands and fingers. Let your chest relax. Good. Just softening and opening the heart chakra, the heart center. And then relax your around 3-dimensionally. And then relax your stomach muscles. So your stomach's going to soften and hollow a little bit. We're going to be working with the second chakra a lot, the emotional and creative center. Let your legs get heavy. Let your hips get heavy on the mat. And let your toes and feet relax. Beautiful. Now bring your attention all the way back up to your nose and notice that you're breathing. Feel the breath going in and out. And then notice the texture of the breath. Is it heavy or light, rough or smooth, dry or moist today? At the beginning of the class, it'll be different at the end. And this is Anapana meditation as you tune into your breath just flowing through the nose, feeling the sensation it creates against the skin as it enters and exits. Good. Keeping your body really relaxed. Let's begin to lengthen the breath. So breathing in from the nose into the abdomen, let it expand. Breathing out, gently contract your abdominal muscles. Breathing in, relax the belly, let it expand. And breathing out, we just draw the belly muscles back gently. And just continue like that, nice and slow, nice and soft. Opening up that second chakra and flooding the blood with oxygen. Good. Now take it up to the rib cage. Feel the ribs expand on the inhale. On the exhale, just relax. Do it again. Breathing in, ribs stretch, the intercostals between the bones. Exhale, let go. And a few more times on your own, waking up the third chakra, the Manipura, personal power center. So yoga empowers us. It's a mind-body connection. Beautiful. Now let's breathe in and out of the chest, top of the lungs. Inhale, chest rises. And exhale, it falls. Opening up the heart center. So 4th chakra, love and compassion for yourself, for each other. for life in general. So Yin Yoga teaches us to slow down, to let go, take control of our lives, of our energy, and our focus. Now let's fill the lungs like a glass, belly, then ribs, then chest. Empty like a glass, chest, ribs, belly draws back. And just continue like that, filling bottom to top, pausing, emptying top to bottom, belly draws back as we pause. Nice and slow like that. Now stretch your arms up and over your head, and we'll stay here, just letting the arms hang, getting a deeper shoulder stretch, laying on the blocks like this. Letting gravity do the work. Keep breathing. Slow, steady breaths. Beautiful. Remember, you can have the arms in a Y or a V, straight out to the sides in a T or over the head, or maybe even bending with the elbows clasped. Anything that feels right. And that's what we're tuning into, is what feels good. Now slide your feet flat, roll over to the right if you can, so we can roll to the left on the second time we do this at the end of the class. This is our spine class, so lots of back bends, forward folds, and spinal twists. And just rest on your side body for a second, acknowledging the earth, feeling yourself getting more grounded with every exhale, right? Each exhale, we let go more into the pose, which helps us to feel more grounded. Make your way up to seated. Let's bring the hands to the heart center once you get into your meditation pose. And just be glad that we're here. I'm so glad that I made it to class. I'm here, I'm taking care of myself in a peaceful manner. And then ask for something that you need today, something that you want. Maybe it is better focus, or to be more grounded, more in control of your life, whatever it might be. And then say thank you for whatever you're asking for, as if you've already received it. This is the law of attraction. And hands to the forehead to touch. Remember that the thoughts will be there, but they're not who you are. So just watch, be the witness to your thinking today. Hands back to the heart center. Let's start with an Om. Breathe in. Om. All right, we're going to go right into a forward fold. So from the back bend with the blocks, we're going to straighten the legs and get into caterpillar pose. So you can put the blocks behind the knees if that feels good, giving the knees a little bend. We're sitting on the mat, or you can sit up on a block, especially if you have tight hamstrings. That can really help you to bend more forward, to relax more deeply into the pose. So you can do what I'm doing. Maybe your elbows just resting on your thighs and you're just letting your head hang. Or you can use blocks under your elbows if you're lower, or maybe even under your forehead on top of your knees. Okay, let's stay here for 5 minutes. Get a nice stretch through the whole back body. So don't try to force the pose into a part of your body. Let it be wherever it is. And that's just identifying where the stress is in your body that's preventing you from going further. So work with that space where you feel it with compassion. Breathe compassion in. Breathe love into that space. Let it loosen up through the feelings of compassion and love. Remember, your body is mostly water. So what we say in our mind gets absorbed into the crystals of the waters within the body. So we say nice things to ourselves. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free. Whatever resonates with you today. You can use the metta. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. So this is a big one, living with ease, right? So I'm not stressing. I'm not rushing around ever. right? You start getting rid of all that hurriedness in your life so you can live with ease. This is about time management, right? And taking control of your energy, your time, setting boundaries maybe with others that are demanding you to be certain places. And just being here for yourself right now. This is your time. Okay, so feel your breath in and out through the nose and stay present with your breath and with the sensation, working at a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. So we're stimulating urinary bladder lines, which are the water element connected to the water in the body, that in the kidneys. Keep on breathing. We're halfway there already. Okay. One more minute to go. Just take deep breaths in, lengthen. As you breathe out, exhale. Feel yourself getting grounded. Concentrating and meditating on your body and breath. Let the thoughts move to the background. Good. Slowly come up, put your hands behind you. And then let's place the feet flat for windshield wipers. Knees tipped side to side. Feet flat on your mat. And then reverse table when you're ready. Hands and feet flat. We'll lift and squeeze, opening the front body. Do it slowly. Be in control of the movement. Squeeze your butt. Push up. Lock the arms. Lock the legs. Whatever feels good. Drop your head back if it feels okay on your neck. Just keep breathing. Now when you're done, I want you to pause and shake out the hands. Shake them out, roll the shoulders backwards. Beautiful. Let's take a big cleansing breath. Inhale. All right, let's come to our cats and cows. Hands and knees. Up and down, nice and slowly. So hands flat, knees hip distance. Sorry, Daisy's laying right in front of me. So hopefully you can see what's going on. So on the inhale, tail and chin go up. Exhale, tail and chin go down. Nice, slow movements. Okay, we're gonna go from the back to the front of the body. So right arm up for our first spinal twist, right arm on the floor behind the left wrist. Shoulder down, right side of the face, your head. And just relax. Keeping your hips over your knees will help you stay in control of the pressure on the shoulder. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. If you need more pressure to be at your edge, lift the left arm and tuck it behind your back, reaching towards the top of the right thigh. You can push the back of the right arm into the floor. Just stay heavy on your left knee so you don't tip over. Okay, let's breathe. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Just a few more breaths. This is opening up your thoracic, just like we did laying on the blocks, beginning of the class, first 5 minutes. And a back bend. Now this is a spinal twist for that same area of your back. Lay down. Lay down. All right, left hand in front of the face. Let's sweep the right arm up. Feel that stretch from the hand on the floor to the hand in the air. And try to use your shoulders more than your arms, so you're pulling your right shoulder back. And then switch hands. Right hand down, left hand up. And switch again, this time stepping the right foot back for that side plank position. So let your right arm drop back, let your head hang. Left toes behind you like a kickstand. Keep breathing. Nice steady breaths. Doing what feels good with the neck. You can turn it side to side. Yes and no. Maybe it feels good to look up. And then do what feels good with your right arm. It can go over your ear, stretching into your waist deeper. Maybe reaching back towards the right foot. Or circles with that top arm in each direction a couple times. You could do that anytime we come into this pose. Okay, we're going to lift off the left hand for gate pose, since this is our Spine-ology class. Right foot flat. We're going to tip to the right and try to really open up the lateral flexion of the spine. So think of the center of your body where your spine is, and it's bending to the right. And your elbow can be on your thigh like mine, or you could use your hand on your leg, just whatever feels natural. And let your head hang that way if you can. Stretching the left side of the neck as well. Good, keep breathing. All All right, now let's go back to the floor, lifting the right leg if you can. See how it feels. You can bend and straighten, point, flex. What feels good. Now see if you can keep it up as you step the right foot through to the top of the mat. We're going to start in high dragon for another back bend. So big step forward, let your hips sink into it. Back knee is on the blanket for support. Front knee over front ankle. And then stick a block inside, or in front of rather, your back leg so you can lean onto it. And then you don't really need your hands as support. Just do your best. This is a sideways position. You could do it with the short end against your leg too, if that's more helpful. All right, let's stay here for a couple minutes. Get a nice big stretch in the front of the left hip. So we started with a seated forward fold for the back of the hip. Well, we started with the back bend actually for your upper spine. This one gets into your lower spine. And then we went to our forward fold, and then now we're in a stretch for the front of the hip. So this is called hip extension. And it's a back bend. So just lean back as far as it feels good, maybe rolling the shoulders around a bit, turning your head side to side. Try to stay loose in the poses as much as possible. You can drop your ear towards each shoulder for a few breaths. Stretching the side of the neck again. So what feels good? That's what we're tuning into. So may I be safe, right? In every pose. May I be happy in every pose. May I be healthy in every pose. May I live with ease in every pose today. Right? It's not something that we're hoping for in the future. It's something we're trying to embrace in the present moment. One more minute. Keep breathing. If it gets too strong, just simply lean forward a little bit, or maybe all the way to baby dragon if you like. So 3-minute little back bend hip stretch here. And then we'll go to the low dragon, which will move the energy to the front leg a little bit more, to the groin maybe more. Okay, so let's put the blocks inside the front foot. You can stack them on top of each other sideways. Whatever feels good. Put your elbows on the blocks. Make sure you're coming straight towards the front of your mat, the top of the mat. And then maybe walk your right foot out to the right if you need to make space for your right shoulder. All right, let's keep breathing. This is our low dragon position. If it's too strong, baby dragon's always there for you. The right hand can be on the outside of the right foot, supporting yourself with your right thigh. Now feel the fluidity of your breath as it goes in and out of your body like waves in the ocean. Just think of that water in your body. Send your body love and compassion. May I love my body as it is. May I treat my body with respect. May I move towards well-being. Nice steady breaths, just like the music. We have another minute to go, whatever feels good. Maybe you can adjust the pose, going in more, coming out a little throughout the class. If you'd like to add winged dragon, right hand can go on the right knee. Just gently turn your chest to the right. Just a few more breaths. Good, so now let's lift the hips, pull the hips back, see how it feels today in half splits. Just let yourself bow over your front leg. Hands can be on your blocks, on the floor, on your dogs, whatever feels good. Nice. Now we're going to take that right leg back to table and get into shoelace. So let's come to hands and knees, move your body a little bit. Up and down, nice and slow. Back and forth, side to side. What feels good? And then put your left knee in the middle, lift your right leg and tuck it behind the left, separate your feet. And take your block with you if you think you're going to need it. You can slip it underneath your seat. Okay? So we're going to sit in shoelace for 5 minutes, or let's do 6, just like we did in our dragon pose. So left knee's on top, because we just stretched the left quads. Let's see how it feels just to stay here for 6 minutes today. So really allowing yourself the time just to relax in the pose, not having to add anything here at the beginning. And so maybe that means staying seated upright, maybe it means folding forward. What feels good? You can move further into maybe a square pose instead if you need more pressure. Okay, let your body decide. We'll take 3 minutes just to relax and breathe, enjoy the pose, and then we'll add our upper body optional postures if you'd like. Nice steady breaths, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your face and jaw, your neck. Try to relax your legs. We're working into our gallbladder meridians on the outsides of the legs now. Outsides of the hips. This is where your TFL muscle is. From below the knee to above the hip. And your IT band. Now you might feel this across your bum. That's one of the things I like about this compared to swan. I think this gets stronger into the piriformis muscle, the glutes. Good, nice steady breaths. So just like you have to make time for friends and family to spend quality time with them, this is your quality time with yourself. It's just as important. Okay, now, if you'd like to add eagle arms, we can bring the arms to a T, left elbow under right, cross at the wrist, palms face each other, eagle arms. For your upper body meridians, for your shoulders. If it doesn't feel good, skip it. So maybe you're forward folding in this pose and you just want to hang there for the whole 6 minutes. That's just fine. You're doing what feels good for your body. May I be happy. You're going to be happy if you work at your edge. You're going to be healthy if you work at your edge, right? If we go beyond that edge, that's when we start struggling. Now, when you open your arms from your eagle, just make sure you roll your wrists a little bit. Maybe roll the shoulders. And then we'll try Gomukhasana arms, another shoulder stretch. Pat yourself in the back, grabbing the right elbow with the left hand. And give it a little pull. See how it feels. Make sure your right arm is completely relaxed. So then the joint is going to get healthier and stronger. Now this is a shorter hold. You can let that go whenever you're ready. We have 1 more minute in this pose. So if you want, you could put a block on the left side of your body. Put your elbow on the block and take another lateral flexion, side bend. Right arm can go up if you like, over your head, or just rest by your side. 1 more minute. Remember to roll the shoulders a little bit after that pose. Maybe turn your head side to side. And then we're going to go ahead and take that top leg off and let the leg stretch out in front of you again. And just see what it feels like now. Good. Maybe you feel the sides of your legs a little more open. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and start again. We're going to come back to table, cows, and cats. Back to the hands and knees. Start to move your body up and down slowly. Inhale, tail and chin up. Exhales, tail and chin down. Moving with awareness. Nice and slow. And then we'll get to the second side of that flow. All right, so we start with thread the needle. Left arm goes up. Left arm on the floor behind the right wrist. Palm up, shoulder down, left side of the face or head. Try to keep your hips over your knees. Okay. And then just find your edge. Where does it feel like sweet discomfort today? If you need more pressure, right arm goes up, maybe threads behind the back. You can always clasp your hands too and straighten the arms, or use the right hand in front of you for support, or anything else that feels right for you. We have 2 minutes here. Keep breathing. Michigan. All right, let's put the right hand in front of the face, pull the left arm out from under and bring it to the sky, and feel that stretch all the way through the chest and upper back. And when you're ready, switch sides. So countering the counter pose. Feel the stretch between the shoulders, maybe in the shoulders. Okay, and then switch back again, this time stepping the left foot back behind you for your easy side plank. All right, and opening up your heart to the sky. Do whatever feels good with the neck. I like to let it hang. The left arm can fall back if that feels good today, or over your ear, like I said last time. On the first side, maybe circles, nice and slow. Testing the shoulder joint. Okay, we're going to lift off the right hand and go into gate pose. So just lean to the left this time. Remember, your elbow can be on the leg or your hand. And the right arm can go up and over the ear, whatever feels good. But also just let that arm hang, especially if you want to target the right side of the neck. Okay, let's keep breathing. Good. Lateral flexion, that means side bending, stretching through your waist, your obliques, the side muscles of your spine. Good. Now bring your right hand back down, lift your left leg if you can for a balancing posture, just seeing how it feels. It's kind of like half moon except for on the knee instead of the foot. Okay, see if you can keep it up and step your left foot through to the top of the mat and get into your high dragon. So left foot steps forward, front knee over front ankle, back leg is at an angle. And we want to let the hips sink into it and then place a block in front of your right knee for support. Okay, and then blocks under the hands. We're going to lift the chest and find our high dragon position. All right, we have 3 minutes here, so we're not rushing. Maybe your elbows resting on your left knee instead. Back toes can curl under or point. So we're working with stomach and spleen channels here as we stretch the front of the hip. Good, nice steady breaths. Feel the hip flexors, the quadriceps stretching in that right leg now. The second side. Good, one more minute. Do what feels good with your neck. Maybe circles with your chin a couple times in each direction. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Now let's lean forward, putting the blocks inside the front foot, stacked or sideways. Elbows on the blocks, slide the back knee back a bit. Keep on breathing. Left foot can walk out to the left just a couple inches to make space for this left shoulder. Good. Feel the pressure come into that front leg more and just breathe. Try to find your peace, your happiness, your joy in this pose. Find your breath. Say thank you. "90 seconds. You can add the winged dragon if you like, left hand on left knee, turning your chest to the left. Okay, a couple more breaths. All right, now let's pull the hips back nice and slow into the half splits position and stay there and breathe. Good, bowing over your front leg, let your head hang if you'd like to get more into the back of the neck and the upper spine. And we'll take that left leg back to the table position, take a couple cats and cows up and down. See how your spine feels now? And then right knee in the middle this time, we're gonna lift the left leg, tuck the left behind the right, separate the feet, and place a block between the feet as you sit back if you like for some support. Okay, let's find the edge, sweet discomfort. Now we have a 6-minute hold, just like our dragon, so we're not in any rush. So just kind of close your eyes, tune in. What do you need right now? Do you need more or less to be at your 5, at your edge, the first principle, the top? If you need more, lean forward. Need less, use a block under your seat or just stay seated, work on relaxing your legs. Okay, let's keep on breathing. Slow, steady breaths. Shoulders relaxed, face and jaw. Good. Feeling the breath by the nose, letting that be your anchor into the present. Every pose. Practicing your Anapana meditation. Practicing loving kindness towards yourself. Now, if you'd like to add, excuse me, the eagle arms. Arms to a T, this time the right elbow under the left. Crossing at the wrist, palms face each other. Find your edge here too, what feels good. Making sure you can still breathe and be still. Second principle, stay still in the pose. And then when you open up from that pose, make sure you stretch your arms out, maybe roll the wrists a little. Okay, Gomukh Asanas next. Left arm up, pat yourself in the back, grab the left elbow with your right hand, and relax. Good. Feel the stretch in the left shoulder. Remember, these are all optional. And when you're done with that, you can roll the shoulders a little bit, and then maybe take a side bend to the right this time for another lateral flexion, like our gate pose after side plank, getting into the side body. So the arm can stay down or go over your ear or straight up to the sky. What feels good? Just breathing into these stretches. Okay, now when you're finished, roll your shoulders backwards a few times. Move your head around a little. Loosen up again. And then let's take the top leg off and let both legs stretch out in front. And just see what it feels like. Shake the legs out a little bit. Good. Maybe a couple windshield wipers side to side. And we'll take our second reverse table. So hands and feet flat. Lift and squeeze. See how it feels. You can drop your head back if it feels good. Just keep breathing. Good. When you're done, shake out your hands. Get the tension out of the wrists. Roll the shoulders backwards. Move your head if that feels good. And let's take another cleansing breath. Inhale. Okay, we're going to come forward to table and get ready for frog for our fourth direction today. So you can place the blocks under you, block at the top of the mat, and then just start moving around, cows and cats, nice and slow. Any way that feels good. All right, now look where your hands are. That's where the elbows will go. And then we slide the knees apart on the blanket, keeping the hips back between the knees. And just adjust your block underneath you wherever it's comfortable. And then your forehead can go on the other block. And we're going to stay here for 6 minutes. So we're getting into our 6-minute holds today. Nice steady breaths in and out through the nose. So inner rotation now for the inner thighs, adductors, the groin. Do what feels good with your feet. Leave them where they are or adjust them if you need more. Separate them. If you need less, bring them closer together. Okay, let's relax into this kidney liver meridian stimulation. Root chakra, feeling more grounded today from this practice. Nice steady breaths. More than halfway, just keep letting go, keep breathing. Play your edge, going in if you need more, coming out if you need less. Try to relax, not get lost in the thoughts. Be in your body with your breath. Now, if you'd like to take your block out here at the end for one more minute, putting your elbows underneath your shoulders, hands can be flattered together. Stay here and breathe. Couple more breaths. And then let's start moving towards the belly, letting the hips come down, straighten the legs, turn your head to one side. Do whatever feels good with the arms. More back bending. Let's get the elbows under the shoulders for space. So legs together, rock the hips side to side a little bit. Feel your lower back loosening up. And keep breathing. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Now you can let your head hang if this feels good, maybe rocking the chin like a pendulum. Each elbow to make this backhand stronger if you feel like it's too easy, too light on your low back. Listen to your body, let your body decide. Now, if you'd like to go up to seal pose, get the elbows back to the ground if they're not there. Separate your hands, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, and then lift up. So we want to keep the tail going down so we don't over compress the low back. And then lift up through the ribs, lift through the chest and chin. Keep breathing. When you're finished, turn your head the other way, relax and breathe again. And hands under shoulders back to child's pose. Sitting on your heels if you can, or as close as you can get. Bow to your beautiful self, maybe a block under your forehead. And let's relax here and breathe. Okay, now let's sit up right onto the feet and start doing some footwork here. If you need a block, just slip it between your feet and see how that feels right now. Let your body rest. Feeling your spine more open, your shoulders more relaxed. Good. If you need more, if you're sitting on your feet, you could always lean back and lift the knees, or just lean back for the quads to get a deeper stretch. See what feels good. And then we'll curl the toes under by leaning forward, wiggle the feet a little. Making circles with the ankles, and then toes under, start to walk back. See how much pressure your feet want today. Remember, your hands can stay in front or they can be on your thighs. You could also turn your fingers back and get a stretch in your wrist while we're here. Listen to the toes though. This is for all your lower body meridians, all 6 connect to the toes. Okay, we're gonna go into a second forward fold. So let's lift the knees off the floor and just see how it feels on the calf muscles now. Letting your heels sink down towards the earth, feeling the calves stretch out. Keep breathing. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Good. Now we can roll up to standing, and we're just going to do a 3-minute standing forward fold. Remember, we started with a 6-minute seated forward fold. So get your feet hip distance, bend the knees, elbows on the knees, and tilt the tail up towards the sky. Try to let your head hang if it's not making you dizzy at all. Just 3 minutes. Excuse me, just 3 minutes here. Again, for the urinary bladder, but just a different angle, sometimes stronger on the hamstrings this way. That's what we're targeting in these forward folding postures. Good, keep breathing. Remember, the weight can come forward towards your toes, back towards your heels. You can bend the knees more or less, maybe just laying the body on top of a block on the thighs, or letting the whole body just dangle forward. And if your head is hanging, feel free to shake it yes and no. Let the back of your neck lengthen. And since we've already done 2 reverse tables, you're welcome to maybe bring your hands behind the back, clasping your hands, interlacing the fingers, maybe stretch the arms away from the back towards the sky. Just be careful if you're doing this. And we're halfway there, 90 more seconds. Good. Now we're going to come forward to table and practice a couple cats and cows up and down, nice and slow. Feel the difference in your spine. Remember, this is our spine class. And then we're going to go into melting heart pose for another upper back bend, and then into another spinal twist to end our class today. So just move around a little bit. Lots of spine work here. Keep breathing. And remember, you can use your blocks under your forearms for this pose and let the heart come down towards the floor, or your arms can just be extended in front of you with your forehead or the side of your head on the floor. Okay, we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes, really opening that upper back today. Melting heart. And if you need less, just feel free to put a block sideways onto your chest. Okay. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. Breathe. Notice your shoulders are opening even more now. Just a few more breaths. Now let's slide the hands under the shoulders and just do a cow or a cat stretch right away. That's going to be a nice counter pose. And just do a couple more cows and cats. Or anyway, move your spine all around so you can feel the difference. Lateral flexion, forward fold, back bends, spinal twist today. Now we're going to make our way to our seat and lay back on our backs. Take a block with you, please. And give your knees a squeeze into your chest. And rock side to side a little bit. See how your body feels. Massaging your lower back. Okay, so straighten your left leg on the mat. Pull your right knee in towards your right shoulder and hold it there just for 20 seconds. Let's breathe. This is for your ascending colon, for your immune system. Good. Breathe in and out of your belly. Now let the knee come up, left hand on the right knee, right arm to a T, and then push your right knee across your body. Over on the left side, hold it down, turn your right palm up, and see if you can gaze to the right. So you're turning to the right with your upper body, turning to the left with your lower body, but honoring yourself, not forcing anything, relaxing and breathing. Good. Second spinal twist. If you want more, you can bend your left leg, grab your left foot behind your back for twisted root. All right, let's release slowly and roll back. Carefully line up your spine with your hips. Give your knees a squeeze again. Rock side to side. Massage your lower back. Good. Now left knee in, right leg straight. Interlace your fingers in front of your left knee and pull the left knee towards the shoulder around the rib cage. And hold it there, really relaxing that left leg. There's just 20 seconds. This is the descending part of the colon. Breathe in and out of your belly. Belly moving with the breath. All right, now knee comes up. Right hand on left knee this time. Left arm to a T. And then just guide your left knee across your body to the right. Holding it in place, turn your left palm up. And see if you can turn your gaze that way. Don't force it though. Let's breathe. Try to relax as much as you can, letting the right hand do the work. Breathing in love into those areas that feel tight, neglected, or stressed out. Just breathe out, relax deeper into the pose, deeper into the earth. Bending the right leg if you want more, grabbing the right foot behind your back for twisted root. All right, now let's come out very slowly, carefully, roll to your back. Give your knees a nice squeeze and rock side to side again. Okay, let's try happy baby. Separate your knees, bring your feet up, grab whatever you can reach, and get the arms out of the way so the knees can part. And then whatever feels good, maybe rocking side to side, maybe staying still. Just try to keep your tail down, shoulders back, chin down. That's the hard part. Good, just do your best. Nice soft breaths. All right, good job. Let's put the feet flat and take that block and put it underneath the lower back, and then bring the legs up for Viparita Karani. So we're pointing and flexing, rolling the ankles a little bit. Then you can stay here, right, and just let those legs get nice and light, or you can let the legs start falling over the head. Wherever they stop is okay. Maybe staying there, or lifting the hips up and sliding the block up higher for a deeper stretch. You can also use your hands to lift the hips. Don't bring them up too high though. This is a spine stretch, right, for your whole spine. So similar to our first forward fold, our caterpillar posture. You're welcome to bend the knees as much as it feels good. Play around with the pose. Maybe opening the legs wide for a variation here. similar to our dragonfly posture. Okay, when you're ready, bring your legs back up if they're over your head. Place your foot on the ground one at a time. And then we're going to get into bridge. So get your feet hip distance, squeeze your butt, slowly lift up, pushing your wrists into the floor, your shoulders, lift your chest. Take the block out when you're ready. Just breathe for a few breaths, however long it feels good for you. Keep your knees over your ankles in line with your hips. Your body knows what to do. We're just learning to listen. When you come down, try to bring the upper back down, one vertebrae at a time, and then the middle back, and then the lower back, and then the hips. Give the knees a squeeze, rock side to side again. Good. Now we're going to straighten out on the ground with the arms overhead, toes pointed, just for a short banana asana. So first, let's go to the left. Walk your heels to the left, keeping your hips flat. Can't go any further. Right ankle crosses over left. And then just scoot your shoulder blades over to the left. Can't go any further. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. Okay? Just stay here for a couple of minutes. Get a third lateral flexion. Good. Feel your side body stretch, shoulder blades flat, hips flat. And so you're like a banana laying on the counter, nice and flat. Nice curved line from your heel all the way into your neck. And if it's too strong on the shoulder, you can bring the arm down because we're really working on the spine here. But you can add the shoulder by bringing the arm up over the head. Try to breathe into wherever you're feeling it. Good. Now bring your arms down first if that feels good, and start to bring yourself back to center, shoulder blades, and then feet. And let's pause and take the knees to the chest just for a few breaths. When you're ready, rocking side to side, resetting the spine. And then arms over the head, legs nice and long. Then we'll walk the heels to the right as far as they can go, crossing left ankle over right. And then start scooting your shoulder blades to the right. Creating a curve with the side of your body. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Maybe bringing your right ear down towards the right shoulder more. Okay, just a couple minutes. Let's breathe. Okay, let's bring it back to center. Give the knees a nice squeeze. When you get there, no hurry. Hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side. Maybe circles with your hands on your knees in each direction a couple of times for your sacrum. Good work. Legs up, point and flex, and rock yourself up to seated. So just feeling all that extra spine work there at the end. Roll the shoulders a little bit. And let's take a big cleansing breath. Inhale. Now let's end the same way we started, with a block behind the chest, a block behind the head. It'll only be a couple minutes. We've done a lot of spine work today. So go ahead, lay back, sideways block behind the chest, and up and down or sideways block behind the head. And let your legs and arms relax. It's just 2 minutes of stillness here. So close your eyes, swallow, relax your throat. Let your jaws part, relaxing your tongue, the cheeks and the roof of the mouth, all the things we did at the beginning of class. Notice more that you're more tuned in now. Let your eyes soften back, your eyelids, forehead relaxes, your eyebrows and temples. Feel the breath below the nose. Notice you're more aware of the breathing now. You can feel more now. More aware, so just let yourself melt into this awareness. May all beings be safe. Let it radiate out from you. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live with ease. So you're sharing your experience with all beings. Remember, you get back 10 or 100 or 1,000-fold what you give away. So let yourself be. Let the breath breathe you. Now let's begin to deepen each breath. Feel your body starting to wake up to this new open and flexible place that you've created today in your mind and body. It's all connected. Skim the thumbs on your fingers and stretch the arms over the head. Notice that your arms and shoulders are much more open now, your upper back. And then slide your feet flat, roll to the left this time if you can. Just rest on the earth for a moment. And rise up when you're ready to your seated position, so we can close our practice from a place of peace and lightness, happiness. Sitting in meditation pose, hands in Anjali Mudra, thumbs touching the breastbone, the heart chakra. And then thank yourself for being here, for taking this time to take care of yourself, body, spirit, and mind. Let's seal it in with another Om. Breathe in. Om. Remember, the light in you and me is the same. Until we meet again, namaste. beautiful day.